Or are you really going to stick in for the long haul? Because they'll just wait you out, and that's what they've been doing for a long time. So what really matters more than anything else in our political system is the people being involved, plugging in, and letting their will be known, and making their elected officials, their public servants, do what they want them to do, and not what the special interests want them to do. So the most important thing that you can do is continue doing what you're doing today, and find a way to get plugged in. If you're not plugged in, find a way to plug into the many groups that are organized now and taking action, because it will bear great fruit. I really appreciate being here today. I appreciate you coming out on a day like today, and I appreciate you standing up for our country, for our Constitution, and for our future. Thank you.
All right, Daryl Phipps. Daryl here? Where's Daryl? And we also need Dora Boyd. Daryl, come on up. Dora Boyd. Is Dora here? Dora? Dora Boyd? Okay, I need to see a Dora real quick. Dora Boyd? Is there any Dora out there? Any Dora at all? No, real Dora.
Bobby, Bob, be sure to tell him to pick these up.
Okay, yeah, not this maps. Please get the signs before you leave. All right, how about Michael Smith? Michael Smith, all right, you're the man. I want to leave you with some practical advice. We're about to close. Thank you. Hey folks, there is practical stuff we can do. Number one, half dozen or so pieces of legislation going through the state level meant to increase states' rights and put the federal government back in the bottle. We need to do this. If you're not sure what this legislation is or how you can support it, talk to me, please. I'm available right afterwards. Another thing, how many people here live in the 5th Congressional District? Mary Fallon's your congresswoman. Okay? I guess the rest don't, or they're not paying attention. I live in the 5th. It's now an open seat with Mary Fallon running for governor. She's left this seat open. Several candidates running for office. Now I'll tell you what I'm doing myself. I'll encourage you to do something similar. Okay? I'm going to meet with these candidates. And I've already met with Kevin Calvi. He just happens to be the first one, the most available to me personally, so I've done this. And he's given me 3 commitments. Number one, if elected, he would work and vote to shrink the size of the federal government. Okay, that's a big commitment. He expressed that to me as his number 1 commitment. I encourage you to talk to all the candidates running for office and get that commitment from them. All of them. Just think, it doesn't matter who wins then. I'm not asking you to endorse any of them. I'm asking you to get that commitment from them. Now is a good time. Number 2, on the issue of wars, our president goes hat in hand to the United Nations Security Council. If he gets a resolution or 2, Congress has already stated by law, 1945, that the president doesn't need to go to them for a declaration of war. Kevin Calvi has agreed, and has agreed to put it on his website. He has agreed to author legislation which states Congress is the only one that can commit our troops to foreign engagements. This is very, very important. If we're going to go to war, we need to do it right. And we need to do it. Congress is accountable to us. Congress is going to hesitate to go to war. They're going to make sure it's what we need to do. Now, those members of the United Nations Security Council, do you think they have any problem watching Americans die? I don't think so either. Number three. That was number 2 on my list. Number 3, Federal Reserve. Kevin Calvi has studied the Federal Reserve. And he agrees that what we need to do at the federal level is abolish our legal tender laws. Now what that really means in simple language is to end the monopoly that the Federal Reserve Bank has on the printing of money. Okay? In other words, basically what he's endorsing is, in essence, the end of Fed. Okay? Now he's doing it his way. He wants to have legislation out there to end our legal tender laws. That is his language. I like that. It makes sense. That is number 3 that he's committed to. I'm going around to all those people that are running for Congress in the 5th, because that's where I live, and I'm going to ask them to do the same. Hey, if they all commit to it, less I have to worry about who gets elected, huh? All right? That's how you might be able to do it. I encourage you to consider the same. At this point, Bobby, the gentleman that put this together, I'd like to thank you very much for granting us all this audience and taking this time to do this. Folks, we got together today. I want you to know something. We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything coming together. Until we turn this into law, until we convince Congress to act, until we convince our state legislatures to act and to put it into law, until we execute it, we haven't done anything. Don't go home feeling good. Go home, get ready to work. We have to work. This is simply where it begins. Does that make sense? Yeah. Are you with me on this? Yeah. Are we together? Are you my brothers and sisters to restore the faith? Yeah. Can we get our bucket back? Not that piece. I won't say it. I won't say it. Can we get our bucket back, the one we should have? Can we get that back? Let's restore our wealth so that we can keep what we make. Thank you very much for coming out today. Have a great afternoon.